Hello there, I am That Gamer Guy and welcome back to another video. And if you couldn't tell, it's that time again. Pumpkin carving has become somewhat of a unplanned tradition on this channel, but all traditions eventually come to an end. So this is actually going to be my last pumpkin carving video, perhaps not forever, but for now. And this year, hopefully, we're going out with a bang. If you've watched my other pumpkin carving videos, which I'll be leaving links to there, then you'll know that for the past couple of attempts I've bought a pumpkin carving kit as well as a stencil to attach to the pumpkin, just to make the whole process easier for myself as my crafting skills are questionable. But this year I'm feeling a little more confident in my capabilities, so I will not be using a carving kit, and perhaps more worryingly, rather than attaching the stencil to the pumpkin and tracing over it, I'm going to be freehanding directly onto the pumpkin. So let's hope I don't regret these decisions. Once again, I've bought my design from zombiepumpkins.com. I'll be leaving a link to that website in the description box. I'm not sponsored in any way. And rather than show you the design that I'm going to be using now, I think I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Although if you've watched the last two videos, you can probably guess what the theme's going to be. But with all said and done, I think it's time to get crafting. But what's that you say? It's Halloween, I'm not in costume, what's that all about? Hold on, my friend. I'm a bee. Duh. Okay, so time to relieve some stress. This knife is not as strong as I had hoped. I may have to switch later. Or maybe I'm just using a beast of a pumpkin. Oh! Yeah, there's that smell again. So this hole is definitely not big enough. I'm going to need to widen it, that's what he said. But first I think I need a bigger knife. So if I'm ever going to injure myself in a video, it's going to be this one. Let's hope not, eh? How do people get a perfect circle in a pumpkin bit? It's literally impossible. So my hole is big enough now, so let's put something inside it. Why have I suddenly gone so immature? So I'm adopting a different technique to usual. Whether it pays off, we'll soon find out. As ever, the anatomy of a pumpkin never fails to disgust me. I'm trying to think how much someone would have to pay me to eat a scoop of this. I'm thinking at least 5,000. Oh, that sound. This is now offensive to 3 out of the 5 senses. So we're more or less done. Just the last few stringy bits of evil. Now take a gander at my hollow hole. So with the disgusting part done, we now get to the delicate part. Made even more delicate by my hand drawing of the stencil, and more worryingly the fact that I struggled so hard to make a quasi-circular hole. So God knows how I'm going to cope with an intricate design. But first I need to draw the design on, and if there are any artistic spirits in the room, I ask for your guidance. Oh God, okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. God. So my design's been drawn on. Good news, it resembles what it's meant to be. Bad news, it resembles what it's meant to be in a kind of Microsoft Paint type way. But I don't think that really matters because I'm probably about to butcher this all with a knife. My God. No, I need a better knife. Oh. Dangerous. Oh my God. What is this pumpkin made of? Oh no, Josh, don't put your fingers near the knife. Don't put your fingers near the knife. I'll tell you what, the risk of cutting my fingers off is adding a whole new element to this video. And I haven't even reached the really fiddly bits yet. So seemingly this knife isn't strong enough to make small precise incisions, but is strong enough to slice through the entire pumpkin. It's not completely ruined, but it's on its way. Come on, you little bitch. The knife is stuck. I finished my pumpkin and right now, it looks pretty bad. But if there's one thing I've learned from my previous attempts, it's that pumpkin carvings look a lot better in the dark. So let me clean up this mess and I will present my creation. So it's definitely not the best pumpkin that I've carved, but considering that I created this without a pumpkin carving kit and that I drew the stencil freehand, which I will never do again, I am fairly happy with potentially my last ever pumpkin carving on this channel. So here we go, moment of truth. And here it is, a slightly special looking Boo from Super Mario. Definitely need to work on the proportions of my freehand. And there we go, Pumpkin Carving 2018, the conclusion of this pumpkin trilogy. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to tag me on Instagram with your pumpkin carves. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I hope to see you guys next time. But until then,